Hello and welcome to the first dgl2 podcast. I am Derwin Gerald Lester II, owner-operator of dgl2 Publications, and I guess I'm just going to start talking about my books, and these are the things that I love talking about the most and don't shut up about. If people give me half a chance to start talking about them. But hey, you know what? You clicked on this, you're listening, so strap in, kids. It's a wild ride coming up. Anyway, the first book I'm going to talk about is the first book I published, called Distant Travels, the Ballad of Tommy Sampson, which was originally published as Distant Travels in January of 2013. I wrote the first part of that. I just called it part one. It was right after I got back off leave and got back to Iraq in spring of 2010, and it was inspired by this girl I met. She was dynamic. She was beautiful. Gosh, she had like this colored skin. Not covered skin, because that'd be gross. But she was just gorgeous. And she was kind of like, if you could imagine, like if Dave Chappelle had a daughter, that's kind of how funny she was and dynamic in that way. And I was in this airport in Ali Al Salim, Kuwait, and we were all waiting to fly back, and I meet this girl, and we're stuck there for 5 days due to the sandstorm. And then we started talking. She was a soldier. She was a Muslim, but she was an American soldier, and I'm a Christian. And so we sat there for 5 days just swapping things back and forth. I told her the silly things about Christianity. She told me the silly things about Islam. And it was this amazing, we'll always have Paris moment, where you meet this person and you get to spend just a little bit of time with this person. And this person just kind of changes you and expands your horizons and teaches you stuff that you had no idea even existed, and just gave you this amazing perspective on the world. And I can't thank her enough, because she changed my writing style. Up till then I'd written in third person omniscient, which is where you have like this vague narrator voice in the back of the story saying who's feeling what and what's going on, but it's all it's a level distant from first person, where in first person it's the person's telling you exactly what they're feeling and why. And I'd written in third person omniscient because all the books I grew up reading that I liked were in third person, so I guess I was imitating those still, and I hadn't really found my own voice yet. But when I met this girl, I just, third person wasn't enough. It was too vague. It was too impersonal, and I wasn't a strong enough writer yet to capture all the longing and all of the passion and the dedication and everything that this girl just sparked in me in just 5 short days. And so I wrote it in first person, and then it was just a short story. It's like maybe 8 pages. And it's just 2 people meeting in an airport talking, It's boy meets girl. And this girl, she was my muse. She changed things for me in a way that was incredible. And if you ever get the chance to write a story, if you meet somebody who inspires you, who changes you so much that you have to write that down. You have to just document this so you can show other people and say, hey, look, there's this cool thing that I did one time and this person I met and they were phenomenal. Then for God's sake, do it. Because those chance meetings, those will always have Paris encounters, are so rare in life that not everybody gets those. And I'm lucky that I had the one, maybe 2. And I've always said that I'm the luckiest person I know, me personally, just because I get these little moments, and so I get to write them down. And that's where part 1 of Distant Travels came from. it was meeting this woman that just kind of changed me. And then at the end of those 5 days, we flew back to Iraq, and then we went our separate ways. And then I didn't think I was going to see her again, but I saw her one time after that, about 30 days later, and I was a medic at a rifle range, and she was getting ready to go home. They're all packing up and getting ready to leave, and she had to qualify in her rifle, I think. And then I saw her, and then she saw me, and we walked up, and we said hi, and we hugged. And last I heard, she was a staff sergeant, and she became a medic. And they wrote articles about her and how amazing she was in Afghanistan. And now she's a platoon leader in Korea, I think. I don't know. I haven't really heard from her in a while, but that's okay. You meet these people, and then they change your life, and they don't always stay in your life, and that's fine. You get that great memory, and yeah, this could be rose-colored glasses. It could just be me wondering what might have been, and I think I touched on that in the book. And yeah, I think that's all I got for today, guys. Yeah, my name's Derwin, and I'm signing off.